this is my 5-minute movie review. Now, I can safely assure you that this review will not be 5 minutes because I got a lot to say about Mahesh Babu. So, first of all, if you don't already follow me on Twitter or Instagram, please follow me at @VickeyGirl. If you followed me on Twitter, you saw my little mini review I did as soon as I finished watching the movie. And I would just want to say that if you're from my Twitter, thank you so much for following me. You guys are the best, and I love you all so much. Thank you for your support. And yeah, so let's get started with this review now. I'm really trying hard not to spoil anything, but I cannot promise that because you guys know how I am when I talk about any movie that I've done review with Mahesh Babu. I usually just end up spoiling and telling you guys my favorite scenes and all that stuff because I want us to talk in the comment section and discuss. So I will put down, if I am saying a scene that's a spoiler alert, I will let you know so you can skip it. And so yeah, let's get started. I had to go watch this movie because I've been hearing so many reviews about this particular movie. Now, I am a big fan of Mahesh Babu. He's the reason why I started watching Telugu movies. You guys told me about him and I did not know he existed. So I started watching his movies because you guys told me to, and I instantly fell in love. The first movie I watched of him was Srimantidu, and I was like, oh my gosh, this guy can act. I love him off screen and on screen. He has a great personality. Him and his wife are so beautiful together, and I love his kids. They're so beautiful and so cute. So that's besides the point. But on to this movie, Bharat and Nenu, starring obviously Mahesh Babu and Kiara Advani. Now, this is a 2018 Telugu Indian political thriller film written and directed by Koratala Siva. Now, I probably said his name wrong, but I tried. I'm sorry. And basically, I am going to tell you guys, like, all about it, how I felt about this movie. First of all, this movie starts off with the song I Don't Know, even though I don't know if it really started off with that because I was 5 minutes late, and when I walked into the theater, it was already playing the music I Don't Know in the background, and literally I was like, what the heck? So I'm late. But anyways, as soon as I sat down, the song was like halfway over, so I walked in midway. But yeah, so I walked into that area of the movie, and it started off like, and I was so shook. As soon as I saw Mahesh on the screen, I was like, he looks so good. Like, literally, I love him. Let's take a moment for me to collect my thoughts. Okay, I'm good. Anyways, the story follows Bharat, aka Mahesh Babu, and he returns back to India from London after his father dies, and basically, once he comes back, he's asked by his father's best friend to become the CM. Now, in the beginning, he basically refuses because, you know, he has no experience, and he's like, I did not come to India for this, basically. But he eventually decides to do it anyway, so he ends up becoming the new CM. Now, he becomes the CM, and he literally flips everything upside down. I mean, he creates new laws that are really best and fit for the town. He creates new policies, and he's just like ruling with like honesty and a promise. And I just love how he carried himself in this movie, like his outfits, his posture, and just his mood and his attitude. He made it look so real. Like, I was just like, oh my gosh, like, it was very powerful how he did it, and I just thought that he did amazing. I was literally in awe of his performance. Honestly, this is like the Mahesh that I know. I mean, he's done so well in all of his movies that I've watched, and so this was like a combination of all his movies put together, and I was just shook. I loved it. So anyways, yeah, so he decides to rule, and it's funny because one of my favorite scenes was when he was given the he was doing the speech, and he couldn't pronounce, he was swearing it, and he couldn't pronounce a word, which kind of means conscious in English, but he couldn't pronounce it in Telugu. And so like the next day, I guess it's a spoiler alert. See, I'm sorry. So spoiler alert. Next day, the people they make a news article about him, basically laughing at him, and they're saying that he's inexperienced. And then I loved it when he walked to the media people who were around his house, and he said the word in Telugu the right way. And I was like, when I tell you guys that I fell in love with him more in that scene, I am not lying. Like, I was literally shaking. Like, I was sitting in the theater with a big smile on my face. My teeth was getting dried out because I was smiling so big. I was like, ah! Every scene that I saw him, I was just like, I I love him so much. So basically, you know, he starts off not knowing how to become a CM, and boy does he learn how to become a CM. I mean, this is like the CM that anybody would wish for, to be honest. He was ruling, he was honest, because obviously it was corrupt with power. The people in power were not using it right, and they were abusing their power and, you know, not doing what was right, what was supposed to be done. And you know, Bharat was like, I am going to rule this. I promise I'm going to make this city great. And boy did he make it great. But anyway, the dialogues. Now, you guys, the Mahesh Babu movie that killed me with dialogue was Businessman, and I was shook ever since I watched that movie because he was just so fantastic in that movie. But this one, man, the way he delivered his dialogues, I was like, he made it just so, like, it's hard to explain, but he delivered, basically, if that makes sense. He delivered what he was supposed to do. Like, he made you believe he was a politician, and he did it with such ease. I was like, Mahesh Babu. Like, I was literally just watching him like, wow, this man is good. But basically, he becomes a champ and he rules with sincerity, and that's like really the most important thing about this movie, is the fact that he doesn't let anything faze him. He's like, he sets his mind on the goal. He made a promise to the people, and he was definitely of the people, for the people, and the people, this is me. Literally, he did it so well. And can I just say, I love how like every scene will have like the little background music, this is me. Like the scenes that would have the song This Is Me instrumental playing in the background, and he's walking in slow motion, I die. You guys, that scene, oh, with his little suitcase and he would be walking in slow motion and like the song is playing in the background, I fangirl so hard. I was in the theater and I was like like, I swear it was just ridiculous, but it was just amazing. I love that. I love how they edited it and made it like really gripping and like goosebumps. Like, it was just like, yeah, I love it. Basically, now here's to where I will spoil some things. So if you do not want to watch this, I will put the number that I stopped giving spoilers, and you can skip to that part. But basically, I'm going to tell you guys my favorite scenes and what I loved about this movie. So, him and Basumati. Him and Basumati were so cute. Oh, the scene when he first sees her and he's in the car and he's like going around, and then he sees her again and he's always looking for her. The smile that he gives. Have I told you guys the Mahesh Babu smile is my favorite? Have I? Okay, whatever. If I haven't, I'm telling you guys now. I love his smile. But anyway, Kiara Advani, first of all, I thought that I became a fan of hers from MS Dhoni, and I've been a fan of hers ever since. She is so beautiful, and she definitely played her character with such ease also. They had a really good chemistry. Like, I loved it, honestly. Like, I mean, Mahesh Babu seems to have chemistry with almost everyone he acts with, to be honest. But, like, I saw it with this one too. I saw it with him and Kiara, and I was definitely impressed. I just love the smile. Like, with the way he would look at her, and then he would like do his like, you know, there's this thing he does where he like wipes something from his like eyebrows or whatever. I don't even know. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you're a Mahesh fan, you know what I'm talking about. He would do this, and then he would smile, and then he would look away. I was like, you guys don't understand. I'm sorry. Alright. So basically, yeah, his scenes with Basmati was so cute, and I especially love the scene where he was calling her house and his friends would pick up, and her friends would pick up in the beginning, and they'd be like, who are you? And he'd be like, I'm CM Bharat. And they'd be like, no. They would think that he's pranking them, and then he called 3 times, and then when they found out that he actually was CM Bharat, they were like, oh my god. I thought that scene was the best. I loved it so much. But you guys want to know what my favorite scene was? That scene when he got out of the helicopter. You know what I'm talking about if you've seen the movie. I thought that scene, man, I love whoever styled him for this movie did so well. Like, so well. The shirts and the pants, the fitted pants with the shoes, they fit him so well. Like, shout out to the stylists, the style team. You guys did amazing. You guys made him look like a superstar indeed. I love it. Another one of my favorites would have to be, if not my favorite, was when he told the reporters, the media, after, you know, news broke out that he was dating Basumati, he was like, I'm not done yet. I was like, I was literally in the theater when he said that. I low-key, I was like, shut up. Like, I felt like he was talking to me. The way he did that scene. Can we just give him all the awards right now? Can we? Because, oh my goodness, I love that so much. The goosebumps that I got from that scene, and just the fact that he defended her, I was like, no. But in all honesty though, that whole dialogue, that whole speech that he gave at that particular scene of the movie, that was spot on. Like, literally, I love that whole dialogue. He really went in, because literally all the media cared about was his love life. They weren't caring that he was actually helping them, that this was literally a new CM who was doing the right things. All they cared about was his love life and who was put in the office. And I just love how he shut them up, and he was just like, listen, I'm not done yet, let me talk. I thought that was just amazing. I love that scene. That's probably one of my, if not my favorite, it's probably like on the top of my list of favorites, because I love that scene so much, so much. I love the editing with the action also. I thought that it was really great. And it was needed, you know, it was needed. It's always good to see him doing action, so I definitely liked it. And I just forgot about this scene. The scene where he was fighting the people, and he told the guy to go bring, you know, more people or whatever. And so the guy comes with like a whole bunch of people, and he's in the middle, and then there's people coming behind him. And I'm thinking that, oh my gosh, he's about to get beat, because it's a lot of people coming from both sides. And then it turns out that the people were actually defending him. When he was tearing up, I low-key teared up. That scene was so beautiful, because the people were actually coming to defend him, and it was then that he realized that he is loved and that he has these people who support him. And I was literally like, oh, I love that scene. Beautiful. I thought that that showed the impact that he had on the people, and you know, it was like art imitates real life, to be honest, because I'm pretty sure that people in real life would do that for him too. Now, as far as the songs, my favorite dance number was the song Bacha. I can't say this, so I have to look at the screen. It's basically called Bacha Deo Sami, and in the village, the one where he was dancing in the village. I thought that's one of my favorite songs from the movie. I love that whole scene, the whole dance number. I thought that Mahesh was just so cute, like his little dance. It was just really good. Like, I loved it. And all the same, okay, now I'm done spilling my favorite scenes. There's probably so many scenes I missed. By the way, if you have favorite scenes, please comment down below. I want to hear what were your favorite scenes as well. So yeah, in all the same, I really do recommend this movie. This movie was really great. I mean, Mahesh, definitely, this is a great comeback for him, and I'm so proud of him. I'm proud of the whole team. I'm proud of Kiara for bagging this role, and I definitely think she's talented. I think she's beautiful, and she did her part well. Just the director and just everything, the storyline was great. This was a movie with a purpose. Even though it was a commercial movie, as I mentioned, this movie had much more. It had a message, and it left you feeling like, yes, you know, we do need more people in the political world who actually cares for people. Love how this movie kind of shed a light on that, and it shed that yes, there is someone who can care, and Bharat cared, and he actually promised these people that he would do it. And so you have somebody who had no political background except for the fact that his father was a, you know, but that's besides the point. He didn't really have an idea of how it worked, and he came and he became the better one. You know, these people who've been ruling for 30 years, they know how it works, and they were the ones that weren't even ruling right. And he comes from London, and he becomes like, you know, the champ, and he does it so well. And I just thought that it was just such a feel-good movie, and it leaves you with, yes, it definitely leaves you, like, after I finished watching it, I actually wanted to watch it again. I thought it was I love this movie. I really do. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I loved it. I really did, and I can't wait to see more movies by Mahesh. This was my very first time going to the theater and actually watching a movie starring Mahesh, so I was really excited about it, because I have seen other Bollywood movies, but never a Telugu movie in the theater, and this was my first time. The theater was really packed, actually. I got a seat in the front because I bought my tickets late. Let me just say that. But it was a fun experience, and it was fun watching with people, because whenever Mahesh would do something and it was funny, everybody would clap and we would all laugh, and I love that. I love that atmosphere. But in the same, if you have not seen this movie, I really do recommend it. This is one of my greatest performances, and I think you will love that. I think you will love the storyline. I think you will love the movie, and I suggest you go watch it. I mean, it's breaking box office records right now. It's made over 100 crores, and I mean, for me, it's a 5 out of 5 because I support Mahesh Babu, and if he does a great movie, I will be the first. I loved it. This was a great one, and I suggest that you watch it while it's still in the theater, and even if it's not in the theater, find a way to watch it. Yeah, shout out to the whole team, to Mahesh and Kiara. Good job to everybody, the director, and yeah, this is a yes for me. I loved it. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I definitely try not to go into too many details because I always talk too much, especially when it comes to Mahesh. I'll talk forever. But I hope you guys enjoyed this nonetheless. Please comment down below, what were your favorite scenes from this movie? What did you like about this movie? Did you like it or did you not? I want to hear your thoughts. Comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more, and I love you all so much. Once again, follow me on Instagram and Twitter for more updates, and yeah, until next time, guys, I love you all so much, and share this video, share and go watch the movie if you haven't, and even if you have, go watch it again. Until next time, guys, Vicky is out. Team Butterflies all day, any day. Bye! Mwah.